The season that we have been waiting for how many years now? After years upon years, it is finally about to begin, and the catalyst is Donald Trump. Thank the Lord Justin from Watch Guru Donald Trump to launch crypto token sale on Tuesday. Actually beginning next week and officially ignites, guys, starts well. What does all season? So the season that we have been waiting for how long now? Years, guys, years upon years. You are aware that we informed you that he is going to have a token associated with his project. That is correct. So here we go. I am, in fact, really excited. I am going to reveal a timeline, and I want to make sure that you are all prepared for it. At this same moment, the SEC. As a result, the SEC is irate. Isn't that the most important thing? Due to the fact that they are about to pass away, the SEC is unable to take any action against these individuals. Goodbye till the following month, when in the event that he is re-elected, guys. Is that okay? However, there is a presidential contender who is opposed to cryptocurrency and wants to outlaw it. The other one is going to launch their very own special token. Would you like to be victorious? Do you agree? Guys, it is unmistakable to everyone. Evidently, it is not hidden. However, when you think about it, I think about that for a moment. We are discussing the introduction of his very own cryptocurrency, people, when we talk about a former president who is also a candidate for the future president. What exactly is going on? The question that we need to ask ourselves now is whether he would be doing this during a bull market or a bear market. You have it right if you mention that the market is bullish. Unless you schedule it so precisely, people, nobody ever launches their initiatives or coins during a bear market. Unless you time it so specifically. To put it another way, I started my NFT project right when the bear market was at its lowest point. But you guys need to be very explicit about what you mean by that. If you debut your project or cryptocurrency during a bull run, what does that say about your project or cryptocurrency? At that point, at the very least, you want your project to have an optimistic outlook, right? Furthermore, it would appear that Donald Trump is aware of what is going to happen in the future. It is possible that you are wondering, hey, extra vote, because the sale of LibertyFi tokens will begin on Tuesday morning, October 15th. What are your plans for purchasing Trump's token at this time? In response, I'm going to say the following. It is also the case that when he launched his own, if she project, guys, is like for 5 times as much. I'm thinking about the same thing right now, so no surprise. Perhaps it would be a good idea for me to actually invest $1,000 in his coin, right? It's possible that it might happen 4 or 5 times, is that correct? So you are placing a wager that he is going to come out on top, right? You are not only betting that his initiative will be successful, but you are also betting that he will win the upcoming election. If he fails, it will be detrimental to the coin, and if he wins, the coin will probably increase by 510 times. In a very short amount of time, and then after that it ignites throughout the entire season, right? Every single thing is going to explode, folks, because he is now on now. Furthermore, he is in office and is either highly pro-crypto or very pro-crow. No one else is exposing it in the same way that we are. If you could, please subscribe, like, and share this post. It is your opportunity to contribute to the development of the future of finance. Get there on Monday, October 14th, for a special opportunity to acquire additional information. At this point, I am curious about the tokenomics, which is to say, I am wondering what they are. To put it another way, that is exactly what I am curious about, folks, but I am not sure if I will be purchasing this, but what this reveals to us is that, well, alt season is about to start because no one is launching their coin, especially him, and he wants his coin to be successful. He is trying to make his coin popular. In the event of a bad market, individuals will have fear of missing out FOMO in the event of a bull run. Evidently, he is making preparations for this. So folks, this is the moment, right? However, I do wish that I had more information about it. Once more, the time is absolutely perfect. Clearly, he is involved in it. But that is precisely why he is acting in such a manner. Take a look at this. Bar charts. Justin is the one. China's government has authorized a stimulus package worth $325 billion to help the economy. This is not something that can be made up. I believe it was $78 billion the week before last week. In addition, yesterday or a couple of days ago, there was a sum of approximately $200 billion. Moreover, as of yesterday, more than $300 billion, gentlemen. Approximately $500 billion as a whole. Simply put, they print it. We are going to continue printing. Exactly. In order to stimulate economic growth, China has stated that it will dramatically expand its debt. Without a doubt, they will. There was no one else who named it, guys, and no one else called it just that. What I'm trying to say is that they can't stop printing. Literally, it is an addiction because if they continue to do it, they will perish, the economy will collapse, and the system will fall apart. The fact that they are unable to does not indicate that it is only up from here, right? During the highly anticipated briefing, the Chinese Minister of Finance makes a suggestion that the deficit will be increased. Please have a look at this. In a very short amount of time, Trump will be unveiling his very own project and coin here. A new level of printing is being achieved in China. The United States of America is continuously cutting. Now, folks, we need USTC to start coming into play. USTC start coming into action. What really is going on? Market for stocks is on the rise. Do you agree? Guys, our time is drawing nigh. Due to the fact that 50 million UCC were printed at the UCC Treasury, we are quite near to not giving up the system for specialized counsel. And hey, may as well add in the 3.5 million RLUCC that was just minted right now, people, an hour or two ago. Does that make sense? Within the RLUCC Treasury. However, this is where things start to get interesting since the money is now being sent to a variety of wallets. On another note, it's possible that an additional P-pump is on the way, folks, right? Look at everything that's there. Isn't it cool to think about? Now is the moment to act. If Ash Crypto is patient, the charts of several alternative cryptocurrencies will look like this during the next 3 to 6 months. That is the reason why I am so ecstatic, guys. This very right here is without a doubt the signal that is going to arrive. Actually, it is already starting from the beast backer standpoint. As a result, we are approaching a new all-time high. To put it another way, all coins are already in the process of producing new ultimates, folks. Absolutely insanity. This coin arrived in the early morning hours of 2023. That's right, it made its debut in an official capacity. Simply put, it has been fluctuating in the same way as XRP has. It is exactly the same. I am literally referring to the XRP chart here, everyone. I am only consulting the right range. It was a bullish consolidation, as evidenced by the fact that it recently broke out. In spite of the fact that it was so small, it nevertheless managed to create a new high, which begs the question, what is going to happen next? New highs for every other alternative cryptocurrency right now. We need to start seeing these coins burst, folks, and the time will come for other alternative currencies. Ether, which is owned by income sharks, is the most important one at that. Despite the fact that the super trend is holding, obviously climbing, and there is an exceptionally high bear emotion, I don't think anyone is feeling comfortable purchasing here. To be completely honest, it is typically a very good entry, right? From that moment on, there was a slight increase in the price of ETH. Once more, these signs are still showing that they are accurate. That is the most significant aspect. Due to the fact that it indicates that all of the seasons are just around the corner, this chart is truly quite attractive. A hashtag for every coin. After a period of 4 months, the poll multiple reveals that a reaccumulation has progressively taken shape. During each and every cycle that came before, this was the situation, and then the blow-off top came next. I sincerely hope that you were paying attention at that time. Guys, the most exciting part of the cycle is about to begin. Exactly. Then, bottom reaccumulation, bottom reaccumulation, bottom reaccumulation, bottom and reaccumulation right now is a straightforward process, gentlemen. The next phase for Bitcoin is the parabola phase, but when Bitcoin reaches that point, all coins will go Alkins 100 to 1,000 times what Bitcoin did correctly in terms of the return on investment, and it is coming, it announces. In the case of alternative cryptocurrencies, super trends continue to be positive, and the breakout and retest continue to seem promising. As of right now, I do not observe any structures that have been damaged. Isn't it supposed to be the reason why we are beginning to see guys showing signs of terror and fear? So at this very moment, things started to happen. At this point, we are merely acting as support guys for this retest region. We are able to return after we have reached a lower level, right? Should perform one more test on it simply to make sure that everything is in order, even though we could proceed from here, right? However, this is a very bullish sign. The framework that suggests that we ought to begin climbing higher as soon as possible rather than later. Over the course of 3.5 years, the ALTSEASON index has been exhibiting one of the most bullish patterns. A head and shoulders that are inverted. I believe that the up-only season is getting closer. The suffering that we have been forced to endure over the past few years will soon be a thing of the past. I hope that everyone does well on this road. We are doing well. There is a head and shoulders pattern that is reversed, and it is the one that occurs literally 99% of the time. Not flowing with the flow of things, except if money is not performing well. The outlook is positive. If this were a buff, then this is the kind of thing that males adore, right? That would suggest a very negative outlook. During the year, Bitcoin will be the objective. If this were the true, then Bitcoin would be increasing or decreasing while altcoins would be falling more rapidly. However, this is not the case. We praise God. This is the whole market capitalization of cryptocurrencies, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum's chart, guys, and for the most part what we see right here is what happens when a bullish crossover occurs. On the basis of the 3 weeks. This is the typical R side motion, which is followed